this opening period as the Chippewa Steel have it in their end. It's Decker circling back of the net. And then Farthing plays it up the boards for McGrath, but then Villegas is able to play it in deep to into the Chippewa end. Farthing is run into the boards and loses the puck. There's a centering pass to Panisa, but he's defended, and the Chippewa Steel get it out. It's Godovets carrying it in, shooting it on net, and a save made by tonight's goaltender for the Junior Blues. Again, that's first period, and we face off to Sherrib's left in the Junior Blues zone with no score. Panisa wins the draw to the far boards. It's played to Sims back at the Junior Blues net. Billy Sims now out wide to the left, has his outlet pass go off of a skate, and then it's played up by Jaden Gerway. Somebody loses their stick at center ice. Now Caribou with the puck on the near boards, plays it in. Out of the net to get it is Burnham, leaves it for Black. Govets do it, but Panisa beat him there. John Panisa pass up to Sims on the point. He's knocked down. Now it's played around to the near side. Jensen holds it in. He lost one towards the net, and making the save is Burnham. He's just going to cover it up. 16:41 to go in the first period. There tonight, 47th birthday. Happy birthday, Scott. As Panisa wins the face-off. But then racing to the puck was Godovets for the Steel, and he gets it all the way back down to the Blues end. 16.5 to go now in the first, as they poke away at it back of the Blues net. Coming away with it's Addison Bruick. He angles it off the glass, but Moberg gloves it down. It does come back out to center in front of the Blues bench, and now it's pushed all the way back down to the Chippewa end. Farthing plays it all the way to the near side, and Decker plays it out to center ice. Now it's McCurdy with it for the Blues in their end. Through center ice and in. And he's stood up by Decker. And then blowing a tire is the Steel player there on the far side. Now Panisa with it in the slot. He fires a shot. It's off the mask of the goaltender, Burnham. The Steel get it out as Burnham takes one off the mask. Godovets with a shot on net and a glove save. Blues win another face-off in their end, but the Steel get it back once again. McGrath firing a shot. And that one save made by Sherrib. It comes to the near. Now Godovets makes a move and gets it out to Decker. He's got it on the near boards in the Junior Blues end. But then it's played up to Panisa, and he skates it out to center ice. Leaves it for Villegas. He centers one for McCormick, but it went to the far boards. Now the Steel get it back. It's out to center. McGrath with some speed through center ice. Loses the puck as he crosses the blue line. It's kept alive by the Steel, but then a pass picked off by Caden Villegas. He skates it out to center and in. Villegas pulls up. Comes all the way to the far boards, kept in there by Spinner. Now McGrath with it. Back at center ice for the face-off with the Chippewa Steel, leading the Junior Blues 1-0. It's Schmull in on net. Never got a shot off. And now comes out to Dempsey on the blue line. He fires one, and the save is made by Sherrib. Jack Ludwig and Luke Farthing with the assist on the power play goal for Braden Dorfman, as the Blues now back the other way. And knocked down as he gained the zone was Panisa. Back with it at center ice are the Steel. And they gain the zone. Shot on by number 17. That's Schmull, and the save made by Sherab. Now it's going to be Gabriel with advantage looking to tie this one up. Aaron Swanson's in to take the draw. He's the captain of the Junior Blues, and he wins it. Jeremy Gabriel with it at the point, feeds it back to Swanson on the boards. Now he's tied up by Schmull. And it's freed up to Farthing, who is going to clear. Sherab out of the net to get it back in the Blues' end. 4:15 to go in the period. And as Swanson gets it for the Blues, feeds it back to Gabriel. Now Diegas, 4:09 to go in the period. And it's going to be cleared again by the steal as the Blues try to enter the zone. 4 to go now in the period, minute 27 to go in the penalty. Gabriel with it, gives away to Swanson. And now the Junior Blues turned away again at the Chippewa blue line. Under 4 to play. Gabriel gathers it again. Blues trying to get something going on this power play opportunity. Swanson with it. Over the line for McCormick, who feeds it in deep. Now Panisa in back of the net to get it. 3.5 to go now in the period as it comes up to the point for Gabriel. Over to the other point for Swanson. Blues on the power play for another 48 seconds. They lose it on the far boards, and it's going to be cleared. 43 to go now in the penalty. Sheriff. Oilers going to backhand it into the Blues end. Coming up on 1 minute to go as it's gathered up by Jaden Jensen. Pass out to Caden Villegas at center ice. He's over the line with it. Villegas tries to feed it to Carabelli, but he's well defended there. And it's fed back out. Now gathered by Gabriel in the Blues end. Gabriel plays it up the far boards, trying to get it out. He kicks it out to center ice for McCormick. And then Panisa looked like he may have been held up there. No call as it's fed around to the near boards. Schmull plays it off the far boards now. Now Villegas gets it back for the Blues. 25 seconds to go in the period. Now it's Schmull at center ice. He lifts it in. As we've got a player over there on the far boards, maybe with a broken skate. That is, can't tell who it is hopping around there at center ice for the Chippewa Steel, but he makes his way towards the bench. And that is going to do it. That was number 11, Jaden Schwab gets there first, and he's run into the boards. Now Chippewa looking for an outlet. It's Vaughn with it at the red line. He lofts it into the far corner. Jensen gets there for the Blues. Feeds it up to Villegas. He's unable to clear. It's played back to Jensen. He plays it across for his defensive partner, McCurdy. And now comes out to center. Decker has it, and then his pass tips up and out of play. Blue line was 17:52 to go in the second period. John Panisa wins it to the near boards, and it's going to be fired in by Marino. Now McCormick with it on his stick, fires a shot, and the save made by Burnham. It's played around to Farthing on the near side. Blues the chance to hold it in there. They're unable to do so. Now Dorfman with it over the line. And then a centering attempt is kept aside by the Blues. Farthing holds it in. Farthing a backhander for Famulak, but he wasn't in a position to receive the pass, and it's played back out to center by the Blues. Dorfman with it. He fires it off the far boards, but it comes to McCurdy, who's going to play it in to the Chippewa end. It's played right back out. Going to take the face-off for the Blues in their end. He's going to win that one. Over to the defenseman Gabriel, who plays it out to center ice for Villegas, but pass is picked off by the steal. It's in off the stick of Godovets. Spinner races to it. Then it comes to McGrath. He tries to center one for Moberg. Couldn't receive the pass. Now it's going to be played ahead and into the Steel end. Gathering it off the end boards was Zane Dempsey. Now it's back up against the end boards with under 14 and a half to play. Out to center ice, Godovets feeds it to Moberg. Moberg's out wide, tries to center one for Godovets, but it comes all the way to the near boards. Villegas tries to play it out, but McGrath gets it. His centering attempt is forced back to the corner by the Blues. Decker's going to hold it in on the far point. His wrist shot makes it all the way in, a glove save, but unable to control the rebound is Sherab. Now Panisa with it back out to center ice. Panisa over the line, a wrist shot goes wide. Swanson gets set to take the draw on the Chippewa end. Blues couldn't get much going on the first power play opportunity of the evening back in the first period. Let's see what they've got here on the second chance of the night. Panisa with it. He's knocked down. Gets back up with the puck. Gets fed in deep to McCormick. Centered for Swanson, but the pass was broken up. Now Panisa with it on the near boards. Feeds it up to Villegas and across to Grill. Gabriel plays it in deep. It comes back to him on the far boards. He feeds it to Villegas. Over for Panisa for the one-timer, and the save was made by Burnham. Now Chippewa gets to the puck, and they're going to clear back out to center, maybe get it further. Over the line with it is Schmuel. He's just going to retreat to center. His pass for Schwab all the way back down into the Chippewa end. And the Steeler going to clear down to the goaltender, Sherab. 11:13 to go in the period. 1 minute to go now in the penalty on Kirchhoff as Larionov has it at center for the Blues. Gets it over the line. Farthing cuts it off on the boards. Now they fight for it in the corner. Under 11 to play in the period. 45 seconds to go. Center ice just outside of the Chippewa blue line. Panisa wins it for the Blues, back to Sims, and now over for Jensen. And it's backhanded into the zone by Villegas, but promptly kicked back out. Villegas over the line with it again. Caden circles back up the net, fires a shot, save made Burnham. Getting to the rebound was Moberg for the steal, and they're going to play it into the Blues end. 7.5 to go. Sims with it for the Blues. He's back out to center ice. Has his pass go off of McGrath and into the Chippewa end. Then it's backhanded by Schwab out to center ice. Come on, 7 minutes to play in the period as Jensen gets to it back of the Blues net, plays it to the corner. Now Longy in to get it. He's got Euler on his back for the Chippewa steal. Now under 7 to go in the period as Jensen gets it off the end boards, tries to feed it over to Villegas. He's tied up with Decker on the far side. Comes back, trickles in towards the net, then forced back to the outside by the Blues. Decker with it. He skates it into the face-off circle, fires a shot that hits traffic, and skating it back out is Longy for the Blues. Hunter Longy will play it into the Chippewa. Panisa and Dirks get tied up on the draw. Chippewa ends up getting to the puck, playing it out to center, and then even further along. Now racing over to the boards to get it is Panisa. It comes free to Villegas and then played out to center ice and into the Chippewa end. We've played 1 minute in this third period of play. As the Steel get it back out to center, then Sims got it back momentarily for the Blues. Now it's chased down by Dirks. He feeds it to Schmuel in the Springfield end. Then it's played back out to center and then further along into the Chippewa end. Henson, 15.5 to go. Now Euler with it from the Steel end. Pass out to center ice for Vaughn. Now it comes to the corner for Dirks. He tries to play it over for Vaughn again. But the Blues get to it. Now here's Mason McCormick. He fires a pass in. It comes all the way around to the far boards where he gathers it up and plays it back around to the near side for Gabriel. He puts a shot towards the net, but it's going to be blocked by Schwab and brought back the other way. It's dropped off to Schwab, shot up high on Sherab, and he makes the save, but he left the rebound. Blues control the rebound and get it out to center. Against the Chippewa Steel. It'll be Swanson in to take the draw on the far side. He wins it back to Jeremy Gabriel. It's fired across to Villegas. Then a one-timer by Gabriel from up high, and he scores. Jeremy Gabriel with the one-timer from the blue line. And with 12:27 to go in the period, it's now a one-goal lead for the Chippewa Steel. That one up over the shoulder of Trent Burnham, and the shutout is gone. Jeremy Gabriel pass at the blue line. He'll get the assist. And the two teams come back to center ice for the Panisa's in to take it. Well, that one's won by Moberg for the Steel. Farthing with it. His pass tips off of Godovets at center ice. This one is going to come into the Blues zone on net. And face off in the Blues end. This with 10-11 to go in the third period. Panisa wins another draw. He gets to the puck. Plays it up the boards for McCormick. He's got it at center. McCormick over the line, gives it to Villegas. Plays it in deep for Panisa on the end boards. Panisa, his pass splits the defenseman, and that one's going to come all the way back down to the Blues end where it's played by the goaltender, Sherab. Leaves it for his defenseman, Marino, back of the net, who feeds it to Villegas out to center ice. That one tips in off the stick of McCormick, but it's going to go up. Back in Springfield out of the third period media timeout. Panisa wins the draw for the Blues. They trail the Steel by a goal. It's swept in by Panisa, rather nuts. Denied at the blue line. It comes up and out of play for the whistle. 9:32 to go now in the period. Face-off is going to stay outside the blue line. The Chippewa blue line, that is. Panisa wins another one in neutral ice. It's fed by Gabriel. And it's going to be lofted up and out. Gabriel gets it back. Now the Steel with it. Dirks over the line, but Schmull was in. He gains the zone without a stick, kicks the puck to the corner. Coming up on 6 to go. McCormick in to play it now. He's got some help from Villegas. Comes free to Godovets now. And the Steel play it back out to center. It's Vaughn. Junior Blues get it back. It's Panisa at center ice with it. John Panisa loses the puck as he crosses the blue line, then gets it back in the corner. We're approached 5 to go in the period. A shot is gloved down in front of the net by Dirks. It's going to be played all the way back down to the Blues end and come on net. Jones loses it at center ice for the Blues. Now Moberg tries to advance it, but he turns it over to McCormick. Mason McCormick is going to backhand it in as we approach 3.5 to go in the period. Good stick to keep it in there for the moment by Spinner, but it comes to Godovets, who plays it in. 3.5 to go in the third period of play. Here's John Panisa with the puck, trying to advance it to center ice. He does so, has his pass go off of Dirks. Gets it back and crosses the line. Gets it to Villegas. He's tripped up. That will be a penalty. 3:18 to go in the period, and the Blues are to left. McCormick to his right. Villegas and Gabriel are on the blue line. And right off the draw, it's going to be cleared out by Schmull. Sheriff plays it to the corner for Caden Villegas. Coming up on 3 to go in the period. Villegas with it at center. It's going to be played in. Now Whalen gets to it on the penalty kill for the Steel. Plays it around, but not out. It's held in by Villegas, and now Gabriel with a shot on and a pad save made by Burnham. It's cleared out. And it's going to be cleared out by the Steel once again. Now Salt tries to play it ahead, but Whalen is going to get to it and clear it. Just 10 seconds to go in the power play for the Blues. Minute 25 to go in regulation. Gabriel pulls up. Now he'll get it started. That's going to be it for the penalty. The Steel are back to full strength. as we approach 1 minute to play in this third period. Now here's Villegas, cuts in front, puts one on net, and the save is made. The goalie is out of the net for the Junior Blues, and then the Chippewa player tripped up in their end, and that's going to be a penalty coming up on the Blues. We'll face off in the Blues end to begin the Chippewa Steel power play. We drop the puck, and the Blues immediately get it cleared out to center. Panisa with it in, shorthanded. Panisa, wrist shot, and that one deflects up and out of off. It's 5-on-5. Panisa ties up Moberg on the face-off, and the Steel come away with the puck. It's Farthing. Net is empty for the Blues. Moberg plays it out to center ice, fires it, and it goes off the far post. And then it's going to be played in on net. And